What's up, YouTube? This is Buckshot33, aka Boston Chris, and I am back with, I guess I'm going to call this part 2 of Boston Comic Con. This is going to be the books that I bought while I was at the show. Like I said, I had a great time there. I got to meet a lot of really awesome artists and have some fun, just kind of walking around the con, checking out a bunch of different stuff. If you didn't see my last video about the books I got signed and the exclusives I got, check that out. Pretty cool stuff there. But I'm gonna get directly into the video. Into the books that I went ahead and bought while I was there. So, I decided to go kind of a different route. I know a lot of people will. I know people have different motivations when they do go to cons and everything like that. I got a bunch of stuff signed, a lot of books signed, and then I was just kind of chilling out, and I was like, you know what? I want to get some books. I want to buy a bunch of stuff, but I don't want to spend a fortune doing it. So I just cruised dollar bins, man. And honestly, I had such a good time just cruising the dollar bins and not really stressing about getting keys and stuff like that. I found a lot of really just cool books and just had fun just loading up. So started out with, we have X-Men number 257. This is the second appearance, I think, of Psylocke as Lady Mandarin. Really good shape. This book is in like really awesome shape. Gotta put it in a bag and board, and I liked it so much I bought a second one because they were just kind of just chilling in the bin together. So not in bad shape at all. Really cool stuff. Next up we have G.I. Joe number 16. So everybody who's been watching me for a while should know that I'm trying to collect this G.I. Joe run. I'm trying to get all these different books together, and the thing that's kind of tough is that G.I. Joe, a lot of people realize that people my age are nostalgic for it, so they're trying to up the price on you a little bit. It's just like, nah. I'll find it in dollar bins if I can. Try to get the issues that I know are expensive, hold off on them until I get a little bit more money, or until they drop in price a little bit. But, I'm always looking for G.I. Joe books and stuff like that from the original Marvel series, just because I have a pretty good amount of them, just not everything. But also picked up issue number 9, so that's pretty cool. Then also another run I'm trying to collect is Transformers. So we have Transformers number 10. This is the first appearance of Devastator. So the Constructicons form up for Devastator. It's the first appearance of that. This actually follows, following up the first appearance of the Dinobots, which is in issue number 9. But continuing on. And these are some more books I have to bag and board. These actually I got out of a 50-cent bin because there's no bag on them. So G.I. Joe number 9 from the Image series. So the first series I did an Image. Get that one. Then we have Batman Superman number 25. This is Ed McGuinness art. I could have had him sign it, but I just didn't feel like going over there to have him do that. I was done with signatures that day. I picked these up on Sunday, and I was just like, you know what? Don't feel like going over there. I'm just gonna kind of pick these up. So I got issue number, this is 23, number 24, and I have to read through this just because this throws me for a loop. So there's, like Batgirl doesn't surprise me, but the black-haired Supergirl kind of does, and then the blonde-haired Superman or Superboy, curious what's going on there, and if it's someone other than. So, Conner Kent never had blonde hair, but I'm also curious if it was like, the Supergirl. It's not Power Girl, so I'm curious who the hell it is, but that's whatever. If it's a different Kryptonian, who it is, I don't know. But next we have issue number 21 as well, so picked up 4 issues in that series. That's pretty cool. I have scattered issues that I jumped onto that a little bit later on. But continuing on, like I said, G.I. Joe. So we have G.I. Joe number 133. Really cool cover, too. I was actually surprised to find this in a dollar bin because it's one of the later issues. Not the ending issues, but one of the later ones. So I don't know if this had a really mass-produced print run or anything like that, but it's pretty cool to have. Next, we have the Image series of G.I. Joe number 2. This is a J. Scott Campbell cover. So he was supposed to be at Boston Comic Con, but he ended up not showing up. He had some issues that he couldn't get out to the con, but that's no problem. Things happen. Next we have Transformers issue number 24. This is pretty cool. See Optimus getting blown up by it's kind of like the movie. So Optimus is getting blown up by Megatron, but somebody's actually playing this as a computer game. So pretty cool stuff. Next, we have issue number 33. It has a British flag on there, so I mean, nothing indicated to me that it was you know, made in England. It has like the USA price tag and all the rest of that crap. So I don't know. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that one. But if anybody knows, let me know. Like if it's something special or new, like let me know. Next we have issue number 13, and so the Menace of Megatron. So here's somebody wielding Megatron with a gun, ready to shoot a cop, apparently. So, curious about that one. I have to read that one up. And then also, you got Wolverine number 48. Really cool Marc Silvestri cover. So, can't beat that for $1. And then I have one more pile of stuff. So, next, I was able to get a bunch of Silver Surfer. So, you got Silver Surfer number 55. With Thanos on there. And these are all Infinity Gauntlet crossovers, so pretty cool stuff. Number 57. Number 59. Then also, there we go. I know I had the other one. Also, number 54. Now, this one's kind of funny to me because here's Rhino taking the Surfer's board away. I can't see that this goes too long because I mean, Rhino is nothing compared to how powerful Surfer is. Surfer would have, like, destroyed him, but whatever. To sell books, they do different stuff, so. Alright, next I actually was able to pick up a book for a run that I've been kind of trying to get. So now I actually own the entire run of Hench Girl. This is Hench Girl number 4. This is the only one I was missing, so I have issues 1 through 11. So that's pretty cool. Next, oh, one more of the Transformers actually, which is kind of cool. I was actually happy to have this one. And I was really surprised to find this for $1. So we got Transformers number 2. I think it's $1 because it is not the newsprint. This, I guess, is the I think second print or third print, whatever it is. But that's fine. I mean, it's not the newsstand. It's just like the direct edition, I guess. So that's kind of cool. Next, we have Ghost Rider number 1. And this is always a really cool cover. I always thought this was awesome. I'm actually curious to see if this guy did any more stuff. Javier Saltares. Really cool cover for Javier. And, you know, just overall awesome looking book. So, you know, for $1, can't go wrong. Next up, just a bunch of other stuff that I found. This guy was just kind of selling books out of his thing. He had, I think it was like, you know, 10 for $10, so basically $1 each. But you know, he tried to sit there and be like, "I'm giving you a deal, 10 for $10." It's a dollar bin. And I think what happened was because he had a smaller dollar bin than everybody else, people were kind of ignoring it. But I was like, you know what? Let me take a look. So we have New X-Men. This is what number? What is it? Number 116. I remember this cover from back in the day in the Image. Pretty cool cover, you know. If you're an Emma Frost fan, you know, pretty cool stuff. I bought this one just for the fact that, you know, John Byrne used to like to do a lot of really weird stuff with covers and stuff. So this one, and I remember in the 90s they were doing a lot of this stuff too. This is 1981, so in the 90s they used to do this all the time. But, so you have Fantastic Four. This is number 238, and right there you see, you know, Dr. Doom. Honest, Dr. Doom is not in this Marvel comic. And then, you know, little John Byrne guy out in the corner talking about, you know, what else is going on. But, you know, the funny thing with this is that, you know, they used to do this a lot in the 90s, so it would be like, they'd have a cover with, like, I think it's a Spider-Man book. It's a Spider-Man book with, you know, Moon Knight and Punisher, and there's, like, Moon Knight, Punisher, and I forget who else. There's one other one, like, none of these guys are in this book at all. It's just, like, it was kind of funny how they used to do that. But, so next we have Wonder Woman number 55. Really cool, Dave Finch and Meredith Finch cover. So I figured I'd pick it up, you know. I don't own a lot of Wonder Woman at all, but I just really like that cover, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it. Next we have Incredible Hulk number 377. So this isn't the really special, really awesome, cool third printing variant, but you know, just another cool one to have, and for $1 I'm not going to pass it up. This one actually was kind of funny because I saw this go up for a little bit while Logan was out, and now it's probably not worth anything because it is what it is. So it's come back down to earth. But we have Uncanny X-Men number 259. This is the first appearance of the Reavers. So for a little bit, this book I think jumped up to being like a $10 book from being like a dollar bin book. So hey, guess what? Ended up back where it came from. I picked it up for $1, so I was happy about that. Next we have, I've never read this. I've seen this all over the place, but I've never actually read it. So we have Heroes of Hope, starring the X-Men. I've seen this all different places. Oh shit, I didn't even realize this is Arthur Adams cover. Well, if he comes back to Boston, I have him get him to sign this. But you know, really cool stuff. Next we have another book that I picked up in a dollar bin. This is Mighty Thor number 432. I really like this cover. You know, Loki looks really cool. They have like, you know, that gold gradient for the Thor name, a giant size, you know, 350th appearance of the Mighty Thor, you know, which is funny because it's issue number 432, but it's his 350th appearance, so whatever. I don't want to do the math, but that's alright. But yeah, really cool. So I have to open that and see what it's all about. And then so there's a store, and you guys will be able to see like the tag on this one because it's a store up near me. It's kind of a thrift shop type deal. The guy who owns it is really cool, really nice guy. It's called the Junk Drawer, and he, for whatever reason, I guess likes to just kind of give people like this really deep discount on books at the Comic-Con to try to, I guess, entice you to buy. So basically anything that's marked $9 and under is $1. So I was like, oh, I mean, let me just go ahead and find some stuff in there. So I continued on with my, you know, What If stuff, What If collection and everything, because I do like the What If comics. I think they were pretty fun. You know, different alternative route to see what happened to the heroes. So I picked up one that I guess was from 1982, which is really cool for $1. So this is What If Beast and the Thing had continued to mutate. Pretty cool cover. You know, I don't know. I have to say, I think that of the two, I think that Thing looks like he's having the worst time with it, but it's alright. Next we have, this is volume 2, so what if Magneto took over the USA? What if? Then, crazy looking one. What if Cable had destroyed the X-Men? Let's see. I was looking to see who did the cover art on these, because they used to just kind of have random people do the art on these books. But this is from 1992, so pretty cool. Next we have one that I'm sure Undisputed Frost will appreciate. This is Bloodshot number 1. Now, believe it or not, I actually don't have this Bloodshot issue. I have other Bloodshot. I think I have like other Bloodshots with the shiny cover, but this one was kind of funny. I was like, you know what, it's $1. I figure I'll just pick it up. No problem with this. So I'm pretty sure this is volume 1. I'm not quite sure, but this came out, had to be like 1991 or 92. Look at that price, $3.50. So just about, you know, regular price of comics now. I mean, just under, I guess, at this point, depending on what kind of books you buy. But that was back in 91. That's how they, you know, were trying to get everybody. The shiny cover, you gotta have it. $3.50. Yeah, right. So expensive back in the day. Alright, keep moving forward. So now we have, back to my G.I. Joe stuff. G.I. Joe number 23. This is a pretty fun cover. Looks kind of hand-painted. You see Roadblock, and I think it's not Rock and Roll, because Rock and Roll has a bigger beard. But they have, they basically captured Cobra Commander, and they have him held at gunpoint. Pretty cool stuff. Maybe that's why I give him the Cobra salute in issue 119. Like, he had enough of them putting guns in his face. But Alright, next we have, actually this is one of the coolest covers that I saw there. This Amazing Spider-Man number 261. I like this. This looks like an actual painting, so really cool cover. Next up we have Mighty Thor number 340. So, continuing on with that Beta Ray Bill storyline. Next, a book that I've seen this everywhere. I never owned it, and I was like, you know what? I'll pick it up just because I never saw this cover. I'm sorry, I never read this book before, but why not? So we have Obnoxio the Clown and the X-Men, and it's, hiya kids, you know, what's yellow and black and don't breathe no more, you know. So apparently he, you know, saying that he killed Kitty Pryde. And then following that, have the final 3 books, and these are just books that kind of fill out my Wolverine run. So we have, so for Wolverine, I'm trying to see if I can get the first 100 issues. Don't really want too much more than that, but I have a bunch of other comics that are, you know, past 100 and stuff like that. But the first solid 1 through 100, I do want to end up getting. So have issue number 66. Pretty cool looking cover. I'm trying to think if this is Teixeira or not Teixeira. Not quite sure. It says Tex on it, so either way. Next we have issue number 67. Really cool looking cover. And then also finally issue number 82. I like this. Wolverine's all feral and drooling. It looks actually more like Sabretooth than Wolverine, but so there you have it. That's the books I bought from Comic-Con. And like I said, the reason I had so much fun with buying all those books and not going out the keys, or why I enjoyed it so much, was just I was just really just going off of you know, covers. I like this cover. I'm gonna buy it. I don't like this cover. I'm gonna pass on it. So it was pretty cool. You know, just kind of different because you know you're not worried about the value of the book. Everything's $1, so you're just kind of like, yeah, this one looks good. I'll take this one. That's always kind of fun. So. Yeah, that's everything I bought. So really just I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you guys for watching both parts. If you haven't seen both parts, go back and watch part 1, which is the autographs. But thank you all for watching. I will have another video just because I noticed that this is kind of run a little bit long because I had a lot of books and a lot of things to say. But so I'm going to make another video with one of the top 10 books off my 2017 list that came in the mail. You know, really excited to go ahead and unbox it and show you guys what I got. So with that, I'm going to get going. I want to thank everybody for watching. Again, this has been Buckshot33, aka Boston Chris. I'm out. Everybody have a good weekend. See you.